the way back, one game that I think is going to give Phasmo a run for its money is the Ghost Hunter Corp game. Because it's like Phasmo, you're basically trying to discover what the entity is. You don't really know what it is, you're going there to find out. Well, Ghost Hunter Corp, it's kind of similar in that mindset that you don't really know what it is to start, but you're basically the cleanup crew. You're going in to exorcise the ghost. You have a whole
Ooh.
bunch of things you have to learn about the ghost, figure out what type it is, and then you print out an exorcism thing, and then it'll tell you things like you need to go in and smudge it, or there's actually a neuralizer gun that you shoot the ghost with, and that's another form of exorcism. And like there's 3 steps to most of the exorcisms, I think. I haven't played much of it, but
Yeah.
it's definitely in the same like field I feel as Phasmo. I didn't hear about it till like after Phasmo, so I think it came out after.
Yeah, it's newer. It's definitely a newer game. It just got released, I think, over the summer.
Release date
only a few months.
July 15th, 2021.
Yeah, because it's still in the early stages, so it's still rough around the edges.
Oh, is it solo? It says single player.
No, I think you can have up to 3 people.
So
Don't quote me on the party lobbies. I just know that I have played with 3 people.
Okay.
She has, yep. I've watched her, and that gun that she was telling you about really gives you some Ghostbuster vibes.
Yo,
definitely.
When I saw everything in the pictures,
I just looked it up. You can have up to 4 people in the lobby.
4 people. So it's just like Phasmo in that regard.
Yeah, it is probably like it's heavily inspired by Phasmophobia and games of the such. But I do like that they went into their like own different direction, and not only are you trying to figure out what the ghost is.
Phasmo. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So it's more of like it's like inspired
almost
rather than
like a sequel,
copied.
almost. I mean, not made by the same people, but it feels kind of like a sequel. Like now you're gonna go find out what the ghost is. Now you're gonna go get rid of the ghost.
Yeah, because you still have to find out what it is, but then it's the reason for finding out what it is so you can find out how to get rid of it.
Which it does have the same rewards, where if you exercise it, you're going to get more money than if you just found out what the ghost was. So,
and whether or not you right?
Yes, they are very vicious. It's like professional. They'll hunt you immediately. You can drag your dead friends around, by the way, and your dead friends can interact with items and still help you out with certain things. They can't open doors, so you have to open doors for your dead friends, but they can. There's these little. I don't remember what it's called, but there's this ghost reader box thing to figure out the ghost type that they can carry around for you and stuff. And they can find cursed items for you if you have the...
Really cool. So you allow people to still play once they die. That's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at a couple pictures. It looks like you can pick up 2 items at once, left and right hand.
Yep, you can swap them. You can carry up to 3 items. 1 will be in your inventory, and then you'll have the 2 that you can switch back and forth.
Okay, excellent. I like that, and the environments are a little different.
Yeah, they just recently released a couple maps. I don't remember what the one's called, but there's a graveyard map now that's really spooky. I love it. You can hear chains rattling and stuff, and
as someone,
a gate creaking maybe.
As someone who's never played, which game do you consider more scary?
Ghost Hunter Corp, just because the ghosts are out to kill you. They can follow you to your vehicle. They can rip the door off the RV. Especially if you take their cursed objects, which you get more money for taking these out, they get mad, especially the poltergeist. The poltergeist does not like you touching anything in the house. It pisses it off, and it'll come knocking on the door.
Crazy. I want to play.
You're outside, you're like, this house is clear, and it's like...
Yeah.
I think they're both like really scary, but like for different reasons. Like that one, the ghosts are scarier, while Phasmophobia has that really tense atmosphere. Like the ghosts are scary, but it's almost like the atmosphere is as scary as the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play it. I'm really excited.
Yeah, Phas is like a survival. And then this Ghost Hunter Corp, which I haven't played, Ghost Hunters Corp, is more like PvE.
Yeah, so it's more like Phasmo is you're on defense. This game, you're on the offense, and I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mixture.
Completely different vibes.
You're trying not to die, but at the same time, you're also trying to get rid of the ghost.
Yeah, I love it.
Not just find out what it is.
Right.
So it's got like that extra layer to it.
And
Yeah,
they
I really
introduced a
appreciate
lot of
that.
new items into this type of game too. Like you don't just have like the typical EMF reader. Like you do have that, and you have the thermometer and stuff, and you have your smudge sticks. But you have things like tiger eyes. There's a Mary statue. There is a crucifix for protection, stuff like that. So there are different like added items. There's salt cubes. If the ghost interacts with the salt cube, it'll be tainted. It'll turn brown. It's kind of interesting.
Cool.
Ooh.
There's invisible items too, which is what you need. Called. It's some type of
sort of, like,
sniffer
light?
item. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically a sniffer item that tells you if it's a cursed object. So then you have to like pull each item out. It's like, say there's 3 cups on the table. You got to
Like
figure
a
out
dowsing
which.
rod? Is it kind of like a dowsing rod?
I mean,
like
it has a
in the
similar,
application, but
it doesn't look like
exactly.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, there's also like hidden like pentagrams and stuff that you can find too.
That's something I was always like shocked Phasmo never implemented to help you find the room the ghost is in as a dowsing rod. Like I was always kind of shocked that wasn't in that game. Maybe something they can add in the future, but
ironically, the holding the video camera that started in Ghost Hunter Corp. I experienced it there before Phasmo even released their update for it. You can take that video camera inside to find those invisible items I was speaking of.
Yeah, it's very kind of
so it's like a treasure hunt mixed in too. I love that.
Yeah, and the thing I really like about things like that is because like one of my favorite movies of all time is the remake of A House on Haunted Hill. I like the original too, but the remake of it to where you couldn't see the ghosts with your naked eye, you had to see them through cameras. You can only see them through cameras, and it's kind of got like that vibe to it, to where you can't see these cursed objects unless you're looking through a camera. The same with Phasmo with one of their newer ghosts, the Goryo. You cannot see it with your naked eye. You can only see it through cameras.
Well, that's for the dots projector only. I found out.
Yeah, the dots thing, but it's still very similar to it. So that's what really made me appreciate those kinds of things.
I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of it this month. I think I'm going to try to aim for Wednesdays. I'm going to be playing a lot of Ghost Hunter Corp, so I'll definitely hopefully try to level up, because when you first start out, it's kind of similar in Phasmo how you can't get every item right away. You have to level up your person to be able to buy these items through the shop.
Okay.
They do have character selection in their game as well, so that's kind of nice. The girl characters are really cute. The boy characters are a little creepy, I'm not going to lie.
Like Labyrinthine.
Yeah, exactly. Like Labyrinthine.